Coming to you from Homebrew Studios, it's Bob and John's Super Duper Variety Power Hour with your host, Bob Katie,
and John Picarillo,
and Jay Schmidt.
Control.
Yes, you have.
Welcome to episode 150 of Bob and John's Super Duper Variety Power Hour.
Welcome aboard, folks. Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Hello, everybody.
Jay's like, hi, everybody.
It's a whole week later. He can't still be hungover.
No, it was very loud because everything went haywire on me.
Haywire.
Haywire.
Yeah, everything went berserk there for a moment.
Berserker.
Of course, we start off the 150th episode all fucked up. Jay's like, hi, how you doing?
Better now.
Welcome to Jay's Hangover Podcast.
Everybody's feel a little better now.
Yeah,
a little bit.
I know.
First one down.
That first one is it. That's it. Once you
feel a little bit better now.
Moving on. Here we go. You know what I mean? Yeah. Oh,
excuse me while I whip this out.
That's right. Whip it out.
Whip it good.
Take my heart. You wanted it.
No, I was saying whip it good.
I did something different. I don't have to do what you do. Yes.
And what you just said there, you crossed the line, buddy.
That's right.
You son of a bitch.
I do what I want. I march to my own damn drum. That's why I play them.
Oh, I wish I was Beyonce.
That would be fun.
To be Beyonce?
I'd touch myself all over.
A full release ensures a rejuvenative rest and promotes a winning attitude.
I would definitely dance and sing in front of the mirror. For sure.
You motorboating son of a bitch. You old sailor, you.
I could entertain myself all day.
Could you imagine if he had a pair? Could you imagine if he had a pair of tits?
I guess I do wish I was Beyonce now. You know, I just thought that was always funny, but now, yeah, I guess I do. I wish I was Beyonce.
If you had a pair of tits, you wouldn't leave them alone, would you?
No, never. I'd be so distracted at work. You know what I mean? It's remarkable.
So that goes back to the old saying, does masturbating make you gay?
No.
No?
No. No.
You're touching a cock.
I have to. You know what I mean? You have to touch your own cock. You do. Especially when you're younger.
When you're younger, you have to?
You got like a powerful jet-propelled ejection going on there. Like peeing. You could pee all over the bathroom if you didn't hold on to it. You know what I mean? So you got to, at a young age, you got to learn how to grab it and control it. So there's nothing wrong with it, boys. You can touch your own penis. It's all right. Now, I know a lot of older guys.
Oh, my God, my pipe organ, yay!
I know when you get older, sometimes you can just, throw it out and it just hang there. And, but, early in life, you gotta make sure you can control it. That's right. Mm-hmm. I mean, you need to get personal with it.
They're on your soapbox.
Soapbox?
Oh, he's up there on his.
Hey, boys!
Jay's still feeling a little bit better, but he's still a little bit better. Woo, woo, woo.
That's all right.
Woo, woo, woo. Mm-hmm. Ooh. Uh-oh, I hit something.
You come down in your best little boy's suit and expect me not to get a raging cartilager?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You didn't. Usually sleep is the best thing for a hangover. You didn't sleep it in today quite a bit, and
Oh yeah, I slept then.
and
You just woke up before you came here?
No. I slept. We went to bed fairly early last night. So.
But it was a
I
day
slept-
drink.
No, it was
No.
evening. It was evening.
Oh, yeah?
Pub
No,
crawl.
it started at 5:30, and we.
I'll tell you
was home.
what's rough is that golf tournament
Yeah.
when you start at 8 o'clock
Oh,
in the morning.
yeah.
What part of that is rough? Starting that early in the morning? Getting up that early in the morning?
No,
starting?
like somewhere after
or finishing?
somewhere after eating dinner, I become really confused. What am I going to do? What's I don't know what's next.
That's one of those ones where you pass out after dinner and then you wake up at like fucking 2 a.m. and you're like awake.
Yeah, that's very, very
And
likely.
you're up till like 5.
Yeah.
Or as you said, God damn it, I have to start all over again. Jay, what is our word of the day?
I went over a few of them here,
all right.
but I'm gonna go with spicule.
Ooh.
That's right up there with niggle.
We could keep them on the same level here.
Spicule.
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 It's a small needle-like structure or part that is typically present in large numbers, such as a fine particle of ice.
A spicule.
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 I think I've heard that word before. Spicule.
No, you're just thinking of spatula.
No. It's ringing a bell now that
I'm gonna squeeze right in here if my thighs will let me.
Spicule. 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 Right?
Spicule.
Spicule.
Like minuscule. See? See? Comes from the Latin word.
Fucking learn something new every day, don't we?
Yeah. Learning new stuff.
Well, I guess we should do that, shouldn't
Yeah.
we?
All right, you primitive screwheads, listen up.
Time to make the chimmy fucking chongas.
You can find us at Bob and John's Podcast at gmail.com, on Buzzsprout.com, and iTunes, or
At Loose and Buttery on the Twitter and Instagram or Facebook Live.
And on our YouTube channel and our Facebook page at Bob and John Super Duper Variety Power Hour. Also on Untapped at Jay's Brew Domestic.
and go to 151online.com for all of your 151 needs. That's 151online.com. And as I said before, we got gigs on March 2nd and March 31st. Go check it out on 151online.com. And what the fuck? Is that
in a while?
Kashaka Pete? Where's the mustache? Where's the mustache?
Oh, the mustache.
Kashaka Pete.
I felt it coming along. It just came alive.
Get the fuck out of here! I cannot.
Clean shaven for.
Yeah, that's right.
Clean shaven Kashaka Pete.
That's right.
In all of his orange glory.
That's right. Let's not forget our heroes.
Shaka Pete's one of our heroes.
Yeah, absolutely. He's amazing.
He's right up there with Hans the pretzel peddler,
I know. We got to get the.
who works nights at the Slippery Pickle.
That's right.
Who DJs nights at the Slippery Pickle.
Let's get this ball rolling with the.
What balls?
The one where he interviews Pat about bees.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
Well, I'm super interested now because
We're waiting.
I want to take this. You know, it's natural. The bees collected it with their little feet and make, because I'm into like these beard oils and balms.
Oh,
now.
you missed some epic beards last night.
Yeah?
Too.
Yeah.
There's a lot of good beards last night.
Oh yeah.
Well, yeah, because the one bartender there has a big beard, and my friend Craig has a massive beard now.
Big beard.
Oh yeah.
There's nothing like walking into the kitchen at night and having him walking around doing this. No, he's literally massaging his beard.
Well, because you got to get the oils in there.
Yeah.
In there.
Craig does that with his whole time.
It's like masturbating his face.
And then I like to comb it out because I mean, if you don't put that stuff in and try to comb this rat's nest, it's like painful, you know. So when it's all nice and oily, it combs real nice. And then I put the balm on, and that gives more shaping. You know what I mean? Shaping.
Pardon my French, but you're an asshole.
I'd like just once at some point in this process that is continuing. I want to go to a great barber and have him help me work on a direction that includes the beard.
I see John with his big beard, and he's got the little stick like the hobo on his journey to find the great barber.
Yeah.
He's walking the roads, trying to find the great barber.
See, I don't like touching people a lot. Otherwise, I think being a barber would be cool. Like having a barber shop sounds awesome, but I just don't want to touch, especially men, a lot. You know. So
I don't
that's
really
the
want
only
to touch men at all, but you don't want to touch them a lot, so that means you don't mind touching them.
Other than that,
I am not gay, senor. You just make me do gay things.
which is a pretty big deal of your craft, of course. I
you have
think
to touch
investing
people.
in a barber shop is a great idea. Like
Don't
really
you put that evil on me, Ricky
top
Bobby.
end barber shop.
Don't you put that on us.
You can get all that like.
Your men touching.
Even I don't know what you who you go to, but they they fix it all up there. You know, whatever you want.
You fix
And they
it
give
all
you-
up there. Well, if he has it fixed down there, it's a little bit different. I don't think they call that a barber.
I've only been to a barber like one time, and I got all like hot shave and shit like that. All the little things that make it an experience.
I remember going to a barber all the way up till probably 7th grade when I started to grow my hair long. And then I went to my mom's beauty shop because, of course, hot young chicks doing hair.
I love going to beauty shops.
I remember
Dated a lot of hairdressers.
Yeah, hairdressers. So I remember that
Big
was
fan.
that
You're
was-
a hairdresser. Think of me once in a while.
Yeah.
So I don't know if it's a profession that I see. I'm telling you, I dig the thing. I've been trying to invest into hair and style for years.
Get a load of this. The barber I remember.
But I just don't want to do the cutting.
The barber I remember going to, his name was
Cutting, the touching.
Touching, right? If I could do the cutting without touching, it'd be fine.
the barber I went to was
I could spin tails. You know what I mean? Like a bartender. We could talk and bullshit, and people come in. It'll be fucking great.
the barber I went to. His name was Red.
See, you always gotta have
Red's
a
Barber
nickname.
Shop. Mayfair Shopping Center right down there. Yeah.
I think I definitely want one of those, the classic poles, spinning.
Yeah, that's
poles.
what he had.
I
He was
definitely think I
a
want one of
classic
those in front of
barber.
that
He was a
my
classic
shop.
barber.
Yeah. In the barber shop.
Yeah.
Ladies, well, obviously is different for that. Cut and color. You got to be top end, like somebody's nice kitchen.
When I realized that I could have a pair of breasts leaning in on my neck and doing my long hair,
I like
styling
that
it,
too.
I was like,
I like
I'm
that
all
too.
in there.
I
Fuck
do.
the barber.
Well, that's my problem. That's my problem. But see, now girls want different. They want a different look. A man is going to think about a different type of, I don't know. Like a woman, I think would be more, and could easily talk me into a much less hairy look. You know what I'm saying? That's what I think.
Less hairy.
Yeah. So I don't know. That's why I haven't just walked into a barber. You know what I mean? All of
The
these
touching?
things go through. No,
The male
I don't
touching?
mind being touched.
The man
You know
on
what
man
I mean?
touching. The man on man touching.
And what you just said there, you crossed the line, buddy.
So I don't know. So and I'm torn too, because if I'm going to pay for it, I would like the part that the woman is touching me. I would. I'd appreciate that. Wow. So
If you're going to pay for it, you ought to be touched by a woman.
If it was that easy, I'd be okay.
Oh, definitely. If John could, if it was legal and he could go and just, pay for a good rub and tug, he'd be on board.
I wouldn't even need a whole lot. You know what I mean? I told you.
A rub and tug.
I think we've talked a lot about it.
Happy ending.
Sure. Yeah. Sure.
Well, as I said, that Chris Rock thing reminded me of you when he's talking about his divorce, and he said, when you get this age and you get divorced, after you get divorced, he goes, guys, there's only one thing better than pussy. And he goes, peace.
Yeah.
Peace is better than pussy.
That's it. It's true.
He goes, so I'm in court, and I got 3 lawyers, and my wife's got her 3 lawyers, and you got the judge up there and everything. He goes, I'm looking around, and I see everybody's more intelligent than I am. They got more degrees than I am. And they all got one thing in common. They all want my money. Yeah. Everybody got dressed up, put their suits on, got their hair done right, got in their car, came down here, and everybody's going to leave here with more money but me when I walked in.
Yeah. Yeah.
And he goes, and then that's when I realized I finally made it. Oh, did we do that? No. Yeah, we did do that, didn't we? Oh, fuck, I don't know.
Yeah, we did that.
Yeah, we did that.
Chillin' with Jay's Brew.
Did we do that?
Chillin' with Jay's Brew. Chillin' with Jay's Brew.
Looking for a little slab of pickle.
I just look over and Jay's just like in slow motion tonight.
Yeah.
Hey, did it curl up? Did it curl up?
Yes.
Yeah?
A little bit.
Yeah?
That's frightening.
Well, I didn't get enough of these.
And I haven't put balm in today. That's still shapeable from last night's.
It's not a tumor.
Nice. That's good. It's positive.
And if you're still on the fence, allow me to get you off the fence.
Or you need a gay alien named Roger in your attic.
All right, I didn't get enough of these guys the last 2 nights, so I decided to go back again for another day.
He went back for more.
Back to Wolf Hollow. Because I realized...
Oh, that's awfully light.
I realized that I didn't want anything too heavy tonight. And I have this one beer that I've been saving that's another world-class beer that I want us to do, but
it's very
I realized that my stomach wasn't up for that tonight, so...
Is this that same stuff you did last time, the Pilsner?
No, this is called None the Wiser. This is Wolf Hollow's light beer.
I thought that's what you did last time, wasn't it? No? What did you do last?
This is a light lager. The one I did last time was it wasn't this one. This was the one I did last time was no.
It was a yeah, like that.
It was I know what you're saying. It was Primitive Path. It was a pale ale.
Pale ale.
Yeah.
So which one are we doing today?
This is None the Wiser. This is a light American light lager is the style. It's like your typical Busch Light, Bud Light, any kind of beer like that.
You're a Busch.
It's their take on American light lager, brewed with flaked corn and 6-row hops. Plays homage to the classics we all grew up drinking.
It's got like a picture on it.
I hope it doesn't pay homage to some of the stuff we grew up drinking, like Peels and Meisterbrow.
This is a really good light lager.
Yeah.
They
it's just
even make
American
Peels or
light.
Meister Brown anymore?
I don't know. They do, I'm sure.
I never thought Jenny Cream Ale was that bad. Come on, I
back in
guess
the day,
comparing it to the other ones.
I almost bought. They had it last night at Slide and Dirty. They had Jenny on tap.
Oh, yeah?
I almost got Genesee. They're like, "No, you can't do that. You can't get it." Because I realized I hadn't checked it in on Untapped. Yet. And I almost got it. Like, you can't do that. You cannot get Genesee on this tour.
But I remember, like,
They're all yelling at me. It was funny.
obviously when we were underage, Budweiser was where to go. But I remember not feeling bad getting Jenny Cream Ale. Like, we weren't like, Meister Brown Peels is when we were kind of fighting it.
Yeah.
You know?
That was we needed a lot of beer
have,
for as little
cards
amount
here.
of money as possible.
No, I don't even think it was that. I think it was just where we could get it from.
Well, that's it. When you get it from a corner store, you can't buy 10 cases. You know what I mean?
We tried.
Yeah.
I have a card ready here. But...
Come on, I was enjoying that.
The Molson though, when we went into a big Molson round when we were, just out of high school, I think. It's when Molson actually was cheaper per case than Budweiser.
Yeah, well, you have
and
to
it
go
tasted
with
a lot better.
You have to go to the right price. Molson Red, drank a lot of that.
Yeah, Molson Red, Molson Golden, Molson Red.
You drank a lot.
If you wanted to spend a little bit more money, get the Canadian.
Grazie, grazie.
Well, Red was export. Well, you had Molson Golden. Wasn't there just a regular Molson?
Yeah.
Yeah, regular Molson.
Yep. Molson Canadian.
Molson Canadian's the one that lay you out on your ass.
Mm-hmm.
I remember having that a couple times at the house. And
Brador was good.
Yep.
Brador?
Mm-hmm.
That was a good one.
I probably drank it. I just don't remember it.
That one you had to get. I think you still do. I think you can only get it in Canada, right? You get it here?
Yeah, I think you can get. You can pretty much get all of them here now.
Yeah.
They loosened up there.
Brador. Well, that was big when we ate Coors, remember?
Mm-hmm.
Ooh-wee. None the wiser.
None.
And it's spelled like none.
None. As in a play on Jordan as a priest. So.
Oh, so it's N-U-N, none.
N-U-N.
Yes.
None the wiser.
None the wiser. Episode 150.
Oh, and they are responding to check-ins now. Will follow. So.
I've been finding them pretty easily.
But they're responding. They're actually responding. They're toasting your check-ins now. So he toasted all my check-ins from last night. So
nice. He's got to be one busy beaver, man. But really.
The dude they hired. I was talking with them a little bit last night. The salesman they hired, Will, is he worked for Two Roads Brewery, which is a pretty big brewery down in Connecticut. That's who he worked for them for quite a while, and he left Two Roads to come work for Wolf Hollow, and Two Roads didn't really want to let him go. They actually offered him a lot more money for him to stay, and he wanted to come up here and work for these guys because he liked where they were going. So
yeah,
he left there to come up here. And
yeah, they're a excellent startup.
Yeah, he's happy because he wanted he was talking with everybody, coming around talking with everybody, and wanted to see how everybody found out about Wolf Hollow, and it was nice. It was nice. So anyway,
we found it out from you.
Yeah. So I don't spreading the word.
I don't think he gave him a card or anything.
No.
No.
I didn't, but could be happening. So.
What
do you got there? Color?
Wait. I think I sucked it up. It's gone now. I thought I had a little aroma.
Yeah.
Yeah, something nice.
Something nice.
But I inhaled it, so it's gone.
Smells like a light lager to me.
It looks like a light lager to you.
Colors typical of a American light lager.
Yeah.
Nice pale yellow.
Yeah. It's a very nice, straightforward beer.
Different than,
You
Different
can sit,
than what I
you can sit
usually
around
bring.
and drink some of them.
Right, that's what it is.
Like,
Yeah.
Right. It's a nice beer for the summer, 4.5%
Yeah,
alcohol, not gonna make you slap and pickle.
Looking for a little slap and pickle.
So I mean, the color's straight on for me.
Yeah.
The aroma is, to me, what a lager should smell like. It.
Mm-hmm.
Right? I don't know.
so is Busch Light a lager?
Yeah.
Okay.
This is along this. It's the same style of beer as what that
So
is.
Budweiser's a lager.
Yeah.
What makes the difference between a lager and a pilsner?
Well,
Or are they the same?
Pilsners, they're the same type of beer. They're made the same way.
Mm-hmm.
Pilsners are made, their style's just different. It's just a different style of wheat. The wheats that they use are different.
Is there like a big taste difference?
Yeah, a little bit.
Well, what's a pilsner like a popular pilsner?
Popular pilsner.
Popular pilsner.
I don't know. Hang on. I'd have to check. I don't know off the top of my head. I can't stump it.
How's that? Is that a nice picture for Untapped, do you think?
Yeah. That's nice.
It's in front of the,
Yeah.
not that that's the table that people would recognize, but the hell with it. I'm going to put a picture on there. I find it easier when we're only doing one to get it in there, and I don't have to scramble later. Because with the growlers, Jay takes them, and I forget sometimes we drank something.
Yeah.
I don't check it in, so it is good to have a
Grolsch is probably one of the more popular.
Pilsner?
Yeah, Grolsch is a pilsner, and that's probably one of the more popular ones.
Isn't
Amstel's a lager. I'm trying to think of.
Isn't I know there's one that. No, maybe not. I don't know.
Yeah, Grolsch is a pilsner. Really
Riding Steady, level 6.
All right.
Lager Jack, level 4.
You went over 100, didn't you?
100
or 1,000? Whatever you.
Oh yeah.
Oh, he's
yeah.
way.
Where are you?
I'm 1094 right now.
Ooh.
The next one is 2,500. So I got a long ways to go.
All right, I'll say it. What the hell are you drinking?
Everything.
None the wiser. Wolf Hollow Brewery. But I don't know. What do you think? Flavor's good?
Yeah.
You like it? Mm-hmm. I mean, like I said, it's different than what I usually bring. It's not. But I wanted something light today.
You're doing it for what it is. You know what I mean? So I mean, you're grading it on what it's supposed to be.
Right. The style of beer is fantastic. I mean, it's another spot on.
Yeah, just mark 5s for you guys.
That's what I checked it in at.
I mean, it's.
I probably shouldn't have, because I might have maybe mark off for it doesn't rate against some of their other beers.
Right,
but
right. If you're comparing it to their other beers,
I know, but you're not. When you compare here, you're comparing it
what it is.
Style of
it's
beer.
It's great.
Because that's all you can compare it to.
Right.
Then it becomes.
That's why I took it.
Would you rather drink this or Busch Light or Coors Light or Bud Light? Or,
if the price was the same, I'd drink this.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, just compared to the other style of beer.
Well, we got to check the calorie thing too.
I don't know what the calories.
I know that one's a tougher one to.
I don't think they measured that.
That's
we don't have a calorie thing on our.
I'm sure it's got to be comparable.
It's got to be. Yeah, I know.
It's a light style beer,
but...
so I'm sure they.
Yeah.
So go pick up some None the Wiser at Wolf Hollow.
I feel like I lost weight already.
Oh yeah. Actually, there are nights that I get so full.
Oh yeah.
So I'll see.
Yeah. So
I just could not do that fucking heavy beer tonight.
No.
So that's why I decided on the way out here. I'm like, I'm just going to swing in there and I'll get this. I checked on Untapped and I saw that you, as my friend on Untapped, and I saw that you'd never had that.
Oh, excellent.
So
Excellent, Smithers.
So I said, this is perfect. I'll get it none the wiser, and we can not be shit-faced.
Right.
And
nothing wrong with that.
Well, that didn't solve anything. Guess I'll just go out and get hammered.
That's right.
All right.
Nice.
Chillin' with Jay's Brew. Chillin' with Jay's Brew. Chillin' with Jay's Brew.
I didn't get the alcohol.
4.5. In your face, all over the place. We're online 24/7. 24/7. You're listening to the hottest internet station.
Bob and John Super Duper Variety Power Hour.
Yeah, baby.
Housekeeping?
No, thank you. Sleeping.
Housekeeping?
Could you come back in an hour?
Housekeeping, you want towels?
More towels. Need sleepy.
Housekeeping, you want mint for pillow?
Please go away. Let me sleep for the love of God.
Housekeeping, you want me to jerk you off?
What kind of hotel is this?
All right, you primitive screwheads, listen up.
Time to make the chimmy fucking chongas.
You can find us at Bob and John's Podcast at gmail.com, on Buzzsprout.com, and iTunes, or
at Loose and Buttery on the Twitter and Instagram or Facebook Live.
And on our YouTube channel, on our Facebook page at Bob and John's Super Duper Variety Power Hour, and also on Untapped at Jay's Brew and Brewmaster Pick.
Sounds like you have a dick in your mouth.
And you can all go down to 151online.com. Check out what we're playing in March. Y'all.
When will this be on the air?
Still in February.
All right, just checking.
Be on the air.
When will this be on the air? This will be on the air on March 2nd. Well, if you're listening to this in the morning, come check us out that night at Figgins in Albany on March 2nd.
Tonight, folks.
Tonight.
In Albany.
Yes.
At 7 o'clock.
It's our first go at Figgins.
Yep.
It's a it's a totally different lineup, you may say. It's only till like 10 o'clock, which we usually play till like.
Okay, that's
12.
not a different lineup. We're still the same band. we're still the same band.
All right. Well, that's why I wanted to make it clear.
It's different. Time's a little different. We usually play 8 to midnight. This is a little more compact together from 7 to 10.
Right. So it's a different.
So we're just rocking your face off.
Two
faster,
big sets,
quicker,
right?
harder.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, which will be all right. It's always tough to come home after a show and go to bed. Yeah.
Yeah.
So then
got a little bit of
you get home at 1 or 2, and you got to go. You ain't going to bed till 3, 4.
Yeah. It's a little bit difficult.
What kind of lift is this one?
It's a normal. It's our usual lift, which means
usual lift.
No, that's not really true.
Oh.
This one will be our.
That's a usual lift.
New improved.
But it's our usual lift now. To me, that's our usual lift.
I would have the last time we probably talked about this.
Sorry.
I would have called it. I would have called it a full lift. That means everything.
We bring full lift.
PA A to Z.
Full lift.
Right.
Usual lift. Full lift. Same.
We're
thing.
chiseling away at what we have to do every time.
I opened a can of worms. Sorry.
Yeah, you did.
Oops.
Usual lift, full lift, however you want to say it. We have to bring our PA.
It's not the usual lift because we've played more that we've had to travel light.
Whoops.
Not in these next 3 ones.
We haven't played them yet. You can only discuss the past.
the past. We did a full lift the last time.
And the one before that, and before
And the
that,
one
before
tonight that we're doing, if people are listening and watching, the one tonight is a full lift.
Yeah,
and then the one after that, a
you're
full
like
lift.
Joe, you're looking into the future all the time. Never
You
thinking
shut
about
your
today.
mouth when you're
Never
talking to me.
thinking about today.
I am. Today's a full lift.
Today.
It's a full lift.
All right.
It's the usual. It's the usual full lift. Ha!
That's not the usual.
Then what's the usual? The usual is what we do every time, just about.
No.
I'm sorry.
We've done all sorts of different ones.
Right. Exactly.
But we've used our PA.
Every full lift that we've done has been a little lighter than the first.
Not this next 2 times will be the same as
You're looking in the future again. Jesus Christ, I'm talking about what we've done. Sometimes you got to look back in order to look forward.
And I've looked back, and now I'm moving forward.
All right, well,
get on the bus.
Go ahead, Gus.
Don't need to discuss much.
I don't know what to do at this point.
He's so goddamn sensitive lately.
I'm not sensitive at all. You're talking fucking jibber jabber.
I'm not talking jibber
Is it
jabber.
that time of the month?
I think so.
It's him, jibber jabber.
Finish your beer, asshole.
Yeah, we got
Jibber
a whole
jabber.
thing to finish here.
Yeah, there you go.
You got a what?
Got a whole rest of the.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We have ignition. Strap in. You're about to listen to
With Bob and John.
And Jay.
All right, so
I call last.
you call our top 10 this week that we all agree, that me, Jay, and Mr. Jibber Jabber agreed on. It's my new name for him, Mr. Jibber Jabber, Mr. Captain Personality over here. John, it's okay if I'm going to talk about the future in the next couple of minutes.
No.
So am I not allowed to talk about the gigs coming up because they're in the future? How do we get people there then?
It's where you get your numbers is that I have a question.
My numbers?
Yeah. You know, when you say usual, that means the highest percentage would be X, for example.
Yeah, and it will be.
No. We could be broken up tomorrow. We've had weirder shit happen on Facebook, Bob. So those don't count. The only thing that counts in the percentage is what we have already
You're goddamn
accomplished.
right I do. So here come 2 words for you. Shut the fuck up.
It's very simple. That's where we disagree. You see?
Hey, I got an idea. Why don't you just kiss my left nut?
No, I'm not going to kiss your left nut. You can kiss my ass. Not in the middle, or the left or the right, but in the center.
What an asshole! Pardon my French, but you're an asshole.
I got more buttons. You want to keep going?
I can. Yeah. Yeah.
All right. Our top 10 this week is, if I got to read this right because I always fuck up reading it. Top 10 best song intros of the 80s. Best song intros of the 80s. We were going to do 80s, 70s, and 80s, and then Jay texted us back and was like, I can do like 50 million ones of the 80s. So we were like, yeah, we should boil it down. So who knows, maybe next week the 70s will be coming your way. You know what? You're all talkative, Mr. Personality. Why don't you fucking go first?
Money for Nothing, 1985. Dire Straits.
Didn't think about that one. That's a good one though.
All right then.
That's a pretty strong intro. You know it when you hear it.
Yeah. That's what I was going for.
It
didn't have to be guitar.
It's a bit of a slow burn, but it's definitely highly recognizable.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. That's true. That's right. I mean, I've grown kind of tired of that song.
Well, yeah. I mean,
but it's definitely
it was right in
recognizable.
it was right in our pocket era of absorbing music as a youngin, so
yeah,
you tend to get sick of those songs faster, especially when they were that popular.
Well, do you think? Like, I'm always surprised by these bands that still play. Are they playing? Do you know?
Yeah, Dire Straits is still out there. Yeah,
yeah, I think so.
I think so. Yeah. If not, what's his face is who's the guitar player and lead singer for Dire?
Mark Knopfler.
Mark Knopfler's still out there doing stuff.
Good ways there. Remember?
So maybe if he's
I don't know what came to my head.
The word just
J ass pulled out of.
It comes from the ass, right in the middle of the ass.
See, right there.
No, I think I like the name.
Mark Knopfler.
Knopfler.
I don't know if Dire Straits. I mean, basically he's Dire Straits. So I mean,
Knopfler.
Yeah. So if he's playing out there as Mark Knopfler or as Dire Straits, I don't know, one or the other. I'm sure he's out there.
That's what I just heard today. The guy from Accept, which is probably honestly, yeah. And I don't know. He must just do the same tunes. I don't know.
Probably.
I don't know, but I have to be honest. Accept would be the first rock and roll band I saw live.
Really?
Because they opened for Iron Maiden.
Power Slave?
No, I'm sorry. That was the Rush show. Remember, I couldn't go. Bruce Dickinson got sick. I couldn't go to the
canceled
first one.
Power Slave, yeah.
Canceled. So I didn't get to. So I was everybody was super disappointed that we didn't get to go to that show. So we ended up going to the Accept
Everybody was.
And Rush.
Who's everybody?
So they opened up. They opened up for Rush. I still have that.
That's a very odd.
Yeah, it's weird. Yeah.
Teaming.
Yeah.
Especially at that point because Rush was getting a little bit more into their synth pop type of stuff.
Yeah. So that would be my first. I just thought of that now. That would have to be my first.
Well, I
might have been to SPAC earlier, but not necessarily inside. So that's not seeing them. You know what I mean? It's not being at the show.
You don't count that.
Yeah, you can't count those. We went to SPAC shows back in the day. It was cool to go hang out around SPAC if there was a show going on.
Trying to think.
The more I drink this, the more I get like a floral.
Yeah, definitely.
I don't know who. I'm trying to think who opened up for Animalize for Kiss here.
It reminds
me. And I can't remember. That would be the first band I probably saw live.
See? That's something you don't think about, is it? I didn't think about it until just now. It's like, that I'm pretty sure it was Accept. Yeah.
I don't think, so I don't think I know.
So that guy's that guy's still rocking and rolling.
Is he playing with Accept?
Accept? No.
See, there's a lot of those. There's a lot of bands that are actually. There's a lot of bands that are actually playing There's two different versions of the same band out there. Rat, I think, went through it for a while.
Zeppelin's
Great White went through it for a while.
Because Bonham's band.
But I'm literally talking about, like, for a while there was two versions, like Stephen Pearcy and Warren DeMartini were going out as Rat, and Bobby Blotzer had his own version of Rat, and they were touring at the same time.
Oh, we got to save this for the 151 show. Yeah. Let's get on with the list.
Started on that for some reason. My number. Wow, John moving the podcast along. That's a fucking new one, isn't it? Holy shit! Wow.
Gain new managerial experience this week.
My number 10, I think it's you know what? I'd probably be higher because it's probably one of the most recognizable openings to a song, but it's just because it's so overplayed that I probably just felt like I need to put it at 10. Is Jump by Van Halen. I mean, those opening chords on the keyboard. That's
I agree.
Pretty iconic, but I just brought it so much lower because
we'll get it. We'll get there. I'll get that one eventually.
I just felt it's being so overdone. But Jay, you're number 9.
Can I go to 10 first?
Oh, you're number 10. It's in this water. Holy shit!
Something special.
Something wrong.
Better be careful. Tom sits over there. He's that chemist.
Rock You Like a Hurricane, Scorpions.
Oh, that's a good one. Yeah.
That's on my list somewhere. John, you're number 9.
I'm being a Maiden fan. I'm going with the Trooper.
Ooh. Yeah, I got some Maiden somewhere on here.
Yeah, I think Maiden's good for that. They're good for that.
Yeah. Yep. Oh,
especially in the 80s.
Yeah, that's pretty much that's their decade is the 80s or further. I mean, that's their probably at the height of their recording and creative abilities.
There's a few on my list that I couldn't use because it was pre-80s.
It's hard to say that Maiden isn't as big now as they were because worldwide they're fucking huge.
Yeah. And even here still they have a decent, really decent.
Yeah,
they're filling Madison Square Gardens. I mean,
and the Staples Center. They're filling an arena here.
Yeah,
but I don't know if they would be able to do that if they went around the country like they did in the '80s, where you had stops just about everywhere. You know what I mean? But I don't think any band does that in this country anymore.
I can't imagine
unless you're country
that they would want to. Why not just do?
Well, they do the world,
major cities.
They do the world.
Yeah. That's what they're doing is putting
the world
thumbs on the world spots. They're going to stop.
My number 9 is "Photograph" by Def Leppard. That guitar riff in the beginning.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean that's. So yeah, I mean that's pretty iconic, especially for the 80s.
He's good.
You're number 9, Jay.
My 9 now is Money for Nothing.
I didn't see that. I missed that one completely. It would have made my list. Too,
all right. Yeah.
I'm not going to fudge with my list. My list is what it is.
Yeah. That one. That's good though.
Yeah. John, you're number 8.
I went with Jump.
Pretty damn iconic.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Whether you like it or not, people don't like it. The probably one of their least favorite Van Halen songs because there's keyboards.
I'd still listen to it if it came across on the radio.
Yeah, it doesn't bother me. It's just obviously been heavily overplayed.
Of course, that's the worst thing about great songs.
Yeah. Oh, is it me? My number 8 is off the same album, "Hot for Teacher."
Oh yeah, that's good.
Yeah,
that's good.
Yep, "Hot for Teacher."
Mm-hmm. That's good.
The only drum one on mine.
Yeah, I was going to say. Wow.
Well, a lot of the other drum ones were in the 70s. So if I was doing my 70s list, it'd probably be more drum intro ones. Jay, you're number 8.
Who Can It Be Now? Men at Work.
We used to play that.
I love that song, but I don't know if the intro is iconic as a.
Well, Jay thinks it is.
Saxophone.
Oh yeah, that's right. You're right. The saxophone part. Yeah.
Remember, you got me used thinking to play that on guitar.
You got me thinking like this, like, oh, if I'm playing this, I got to remember. Boom, boom.
That's because we used to play it. Yeah, we used to play it. Mike used to play the saxophone part on the lead guitar. Yeah, it's a good song.
That's true. It's a great song.
Mm-hmm. Oh, was that your number 8, Jay?
8, yes.
Number 7, John.
Hell's Bells.
Bong, dun, 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 dun. You've been obsessed with that song.
Yeah.
You have a little weird obsession with it.
It creeps up on me every time I'm in a search for stuff somehow. I get to this one one of my live version of it. I'm like, wow, yeah.
I do have one on here off that album, but not that one. That's your number 7? My number 7 is "Heaven's on Fire" by Kiss.
That's
not "Heaven's on Fire" by Kiss.
Well, no, it's not not the beginning.
No.
The beginning goes like
that would be the intro.
That's what I have to think about. I can't think of Oh yeah.
Yeah. The iconic howl of Paul Stanley.
Yeah. All right.
Jay, you're number 7.
I'm going with Jump.
Yeah.
There it is on everybody's list.
Yeah, we all got that one.
John, you're number 6.
Thunderstruck.
Was that 80s?
It says 1983.
No.
That's what my note says. My note might be wrong.
You're way wrong. That might be 1990. I don't know if it's 89 or 90, so you still might be in there. Anybody got something to take a look at?
I can look.
Take a look.
I was looking up another one anyway, so...
Yeah, that's definitely not. I know that's... Because I remember that coming out, we were listening to that in Jeff's basement. That's like 89, 90. John could have a disqualification. The Olympics disqualified.
We'll find
Anybody
out.
been watching the Olympics?
No, I've just been,
I watch.
I didn't watch. No, not really watching it.
That somebody is watching it, so I don't get to watch it while I'm at Bob's. Well, I get to see it when. Well, I haven't seen it because my dad was in the hospital, so I haven't got watch over there.
Which you can say he's home now because...
Yeah, he's home now.
Where hit your...
1990?
Album was released 21st of September 1990. So
disqualified.
So close.
You putting something else in there?
I don't have a replacement.
Okay. Well, John doesn't have a number 6. My number 6 is Prince, When Doves Cry. I mean, that guitar in the beginning, you know what it is instantly.
I gotta look at
That's for damn sure.
Damn it. I was researching yours and I didn't do my research. I got to make sure mine's not going to be disqualified. So I'm not sure. I was too busy drinking. I didn't get to do my research quite yet. So hang on. Give me 1 second.
Hang on 1 second.
I think this is...
Dun 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 dun. Let's give Jay a big dating game kiss, John. Ready?
Oh, yeah. We're good. All right.
You're number 6.
Give me all your lovin'. ZZ Top.
A little ZZ Top. Not shocking from Jay.
No, not shocking.
Give me all your lovin' and a dozen donuts, too. No, what was Tom? Oh, give me a bran muffin and a dozen donuts, too.
Give me a bran muffin
and a dozen donuts. You know how long it took me to get that out of my fucking head when I had to sing the backing vocals for that with him? Holy... He's like a little worm that gets in your head with those alternative lyrics.
It was funny, though, when he said, pull your panties down.
Yeah.
And my nephew was there, Dylan.
Well, we all said it, I think. And I don't know if Greg did, but me and Tom did.
He heard it. Like I don't, because I'm bad with listening to lyrics, so I don't always hear shit.
We put that in American. We do the chorus of American
people
band.
Hear it and laugh,
we're an American band. We're coming to your town. We'll pull your panties down. The very last one, we throw that in. It's almost to see if who's paying attention.
Right. It was funny.
I did see him when we did that. He was like, oh.
yeah.
Jay, you're no. John, you were giving me all your love. Juan, number 5.
Back in Black.
For your number 5?
Yep.
Back in Black.
Yeah.
Jay, you're number 5 right by that one went fast, huh?
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I'm going Hell's Bells.
Ooh. Hell's Bells. I'm surprised picking Hell. See, I wouldn't even pick Hell's Bells as my second off that album. I would go with You Shook Me All Night Long.
What's the intro
off that
like,
album?
Though, yeah. What's the intro like?
Bow, bow, down, 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 down. Bow, 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 bow. Let's give Jay a big dating game kiss, John. Ready?
What's the intro like?
Bow, bow, down, 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 down. I'm surprised picking Hell. See, I wouldn't even pick Hell's Bells as my second off that album. I would go with You Shook Me All Night Long. I mean, you know it when you hear it.
True. You're right. Yep.
John, you're number 4.
Welcome to the jungle!
Jesus. Yeah, that's pretty iconic.
Yeah.
No, that's a different song.
Brownstone.
Yeah.
Yeah. Welcome to the jungle.
You don't even know the beginning. You're going all different songs.
I know. I listened to it because that's what the check mark is.
What am I at? Number 4? My number 4 is Rock You Like a Hurricane.
Oh. Mm.
I think that we play that too.
Yeah, we do.
Fun song to play, but it's got that riff. Everybody knows that riff once it starts. Mm-hmm. We get good reaction out of that riff when we play it.
True.
They like their hurricane. They like them. They like the Scorpions.
We are Scorpions.
We are from Germany. We are the Scorpions. Your number 4, Jay?
Crazy Train.
Oh, good one.
Going off the rails.
Oh, yeah.
On a crazy train. John, you're number 3.
Crazy Train.
Yeah! Sorry, I don't have that at number 3 for me. My number 3 is where the Maiden fits in, though. Run to the Hills.
Oh, that's classic.
I mean, yeah. Okay. We're not going to do the whole song, but remember when Jay used to walk around doing that? Jay was like a one-man version of Chicago. Who's Jay? You're number 3.
I got some Maiden to Wasted Years, though.
Oh, good one.
We do happen to like that one, don't we?
We love that one.
Yeah, that's good.
that one.
Good. Really,
you know
good
what's
riff.
hard? The problem is when the band plays it, it doesn't make my list because I'm already happy that I get to play it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, I don't
need to hear it.
I, as you see on a lot of this, I tried to stay away from doubling up on a band. I wanted to go, wanted to reach more on that.
Spread the love.
Yeah. So
I know. I was kind of getting caught up in the AC/DC.
So
I
had to.
I found that.
I mean, because there's other Van Halen songs that are crazy or iconic. Same with Def Leppard. And I was Run to the Hills or Wasted Years, and even though I like Wasted Years more. I don't know. Run to the Hills is just so. They're both great. I'd put them both in there. Whatever. John, you're number 2. Love Wasted Years.
Sweet Child O' Mine.
Ooh. Number 2, huh?
Yeah.
I can't wait to hear what your number 1 is.
I know you're going to be excited, I think.
Yeah, talking about an opening riff, yeah. You know it when you hear that.
That one is undeniable.
My number 2, we're going off the rails on a crazy train.
Oh, it's good. He's good.
Yep. You can't. That's Randy. I mean, that riff. That's not Eddie. You're gonna get your songs right. You're thinking more of dun 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 dun. You're thinking of like, what is that, Over the Mountain or something?
Yeah. Well, you got to remember, my brain does what it wants to. I control what comes out of my mouth. On the show, I loosen up that faucet.
My brain does what it wants to. Well, most people, John, that is the way it works.
On the
some
show,
people do not have that ability, but
some of those mistakes to come out because you know what, you got to entertain people.
We are very happy to know that your brain does what it wants to.
It does what it wants to. For sure.
I'm gonna put my nutsack on your drum set.
Fortunately, I've learned to keep the mouth shut about some of it.
All right, so Jay, you're number 2.
See, I was torn up between these two. I had a hard time. What happened? Oh,
nothing.
It sounded like we went dead there.
No.
I went with Sweet Child of Mine, and I was torn up between Welcome to the Jungle and Sweet Child of Mine, but I'm going with Sweet Child of Mine.
He's a good one.
He's a good one.
Sweet Child of Mine.
He's a good one. John, your number one.
One Vision, Queen.
Ooh. Wow.
Yeah.
Talk about going into the
Yeah.
deep bag of deep cuts.
That's it, baby.
Great tune, by the way. It is a
where
great tune.
This started. It was the first song I wrote down. It's fucking
great song.
Yeah, it's on.
Hey, part of it started was like when the topic first came up. I was like Queen all the way. Either We Will Rock You, you know what I mean? Like that's where I was already headed in that direction. So Queen was already in my head. And that's that's a fucking great song.
For me, I wouldn't have put it on this list just because I don't think it's as well known. It's not as iconic as We Are the Champions or
for that
or
year,
something like that.
Era though, there a lot of people will know that one. He used to fly with that playing. Remember?
Yeah.
That was the funnest part of the movie to me, man. That was that song.
And at the end when they say fried chicken, chicken, chicken.
That was the hardest part about this. Is like I had to like Google and start searching because the only thing that's in my mind is fried chicken, chicken, chicken. That's all. That's
a pull your panties down one. Fried chicken, chicken, chicken.
I had to like go like Queen. Then it was the show was
Iron Eagle.
Iron Eagle, something in there. Queen. It took me a while to find the name of the.
No, the whole movie
song.
was Iron Eagle. They did the soundtrack for that.
Yeah,
just like they did with the Flash. Defender of the universe. Yeah, they did a couple bunch of soundtracks.
That's great.
I'd love to ask Brian May, what the hell got you decided when you guys decided at the top of your game to do that?
They probably still making money on that.
Well, it's not like they were the best movies or I don't know.
Easy money.
Yeah, but that's when they were at the top of their game. Money doesn't mean that much at that point.
I don't know if you get asked by the right people.
I guess.
The more I drink this, it's really good.
Yeah.
Got a nice.
I wouldn't have marked it up as a 5 if it wasn't good.
Well, fried chicken.
It's hard. It's really hard for Wolf's Hollow to disappoint.
For an erect penis one?
You know?
Ah, that's good. It's got a nice. I like the.
But it's funny that you were talking about
floral.
That you drank Wolf Hollow's beer every bar in the crawl.
Mm-hmm.
And it was very interesting to hear you say that because of the way the taps are maintained or whatever,
it
was different in every place. And that's really fascinating because...
cool. And they had the special beer, too, that they did for the Schenectady
right. I mean, that says a lot as to how you distribute your product.
Oh, yeah, they said. And I told you the salesman said that, too. He said... Because we don't have to drink this at the next one. If you guys don't, they have other ones on tap too. So there are other beers on tap. So
it's good. They do a great job.
Yeah, they took care of us. So it was nice.
You know what? Good number one would have been from Queen is Another One Bites the Dust. Boom, 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 ba-dum, dum, 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 dum.
That would go in there. Yeah.
And I believe that's 80s too.
I don't have the research on that.
I believe it's 80s.
I thought I did the research. I got nailed on
what?
I thought I did the research for all of them.
Slide right in there.
Slide it in. That would be a good one too.
Because honorable mentions here.
Fear
of the Dark.
We didn't finish the list yet.
I know.
Sorry.
My number one is Sweet Child O' Mine.
Everybody's gonna know it.
Yeah, and that's I listen. Like I said, I was splitting up. I didn't want to get two from one band in there, so I had between that and if I picked "Welcome to the Jungle," it would have gone down farther on the list. But I can't. You can't not put "Sweet Child O' Mine" on that list. Just so happens, I feel like that's probably the most iconic one. Mm-hmm. I did flip flop between that and "Crazy Train" at number 1 and 2. I had a little back and forth with myself. Jay, you're number one.
Only because I still to this day remember listening to this intro to this song on my stereo in my Mustang. Was Hot for Teacher. I love listening to that drum intro in there. Yeah,
he's good.
Love that. Oh yeah,
love that.
The honorable mentions you had, John?
Maybe it's just me being into it. I mentioned Fear of the Dark, but right now I've been listening to a lot of Maiden. I don't know about the intro to that though. I'm trying to think.
That's not really an iconic intro.
No, not so much.
Where is that? Where Eagles Dare? That's a big one too.
He's good.
Yeah.
Enter Sandman.
90s.
It does say 91. That's why I exited out. No, these are ones that are not, I couldn't because of the year. Heartbreaker.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
We play that too.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a big, yeah.
But that was 69. We didn't get there.
1999 by Prince.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah. Here's a big one. Iron Man.
Yep.
I wanted it to go on the list bad.
Yep.
That's. Oh, what about Mr. Crawley?
Yep.
Huge keyboard part in the beginning. Mr. Crawley. Yeah.
Rebel Yell by Billy Idol.
How does that start though? I don't even.
Keyboard.
Does it?
Yep.
Smoke on the Water.
Wow,
that's 70s.
You're getting into the 70s. Don't put your 70s list out there right now.
No, I'm marking off the ones that were ineligible for this one.
No. I mean, if you do that, what about one of our favorites? She's Tight. Yeah.
That scares me, Tom. Because you always burp, fart, or something on those breaks. And, I know you like having a good time, but I don't think it's appropriate for live shows. And
he doesn't do it live.
I know. I want to just let you know. It makes me nervous that you practice the burps and farts.
Well, that's where you got to practice the burp and farts.
All right. I'm just saying. I don't know.
Just like his dirty lyrics. He doesn't put them out there. Except in practice.
Right.
Except for the panties down, and we're just checking if everybody's noticing.
People are noticing.
Here, Tom, I'll hit this button for you.
Hey, I got an idea. Why don't you just kiss my left nut?
There you go. There's one from Tom for you. All right.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We have ignition. Strap in. You're about.
Like nobody pays attention.
That's all, folks.
Nobody what?
Pays attention.
To what?
They don't.
You said that was top 5. That was top 10.
Did I say top 5?
It always does 5.
I know. That's what I'm saying. I don't think anybody even gives a flying rat's ass.
Both of them. Both those people don't care.
Who's both those people? Who are we talking about?
Our listeners.
Our listeners? Hey, we got more than 2 just with the band alone. And we have that other person, he whose name we're not allowed to speak.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
He also is a listener.
Hello, listener.
Hello, listener.
Hey, I was thinking about this the other day. I actually tried it. I don't remember.
Masturbating with your left hand?
I don't know if you remember.
Oh my God, my pipe organ! Yay!
Jason Thomas had a podcast, and he was it was my introduction to podcasts. So I was I was listening a little bit, and he had a number to call in. I called in, and I didn't get to talk to anybody. But
Who's Jason Thomas, by the way?
We graduated.
Oh, all right. Sorry.
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry.
And I never even got to hear the episode, but he used a clip of it, and I was thinking, like, we should get a number.
Yeah.
That people can call in.
You paying?
Well, that's the thing. Like, what do we do?
Wait, what
do we use for the number? That's the
What do you mean?
People can call in 24/7 and tell us about something we want for the next show. Say, for example, this is what
they all come to band practice on Wednesday. I make myself laugh.
And we have an email address.
Yeah. God knows nobody fucking uses that thing. Even our Uber fan, Tom in Indiana, he only
checked it.
Yeah, I check it every day.
No imagination.
No messages.
I do, but they're like ads. Just another ad. Just another ad.
Spam.
Spam. That's what I get is spam.
Spam a lot.
Yeah, we have people who are listening, but nobody wants to interact with us, I guess.
Hello.
That's why I was trying.
Oh, are you out there?
That's why I was trying to open another corridor.
Corridor?
You know? Another option.
That sounds like an expensive option. Yeah. Yeah. No?
Yeah.
Now, what'll that asshole think of next?
I think people like us.
Yeah.
We're likable.
I know. I think they want to talk.
And we give good shout outs like to number 52. Inspector 52.
Thank you, Inspector 52.
That's right. Inspector 52.
We're not offensive. I don't think.
Well,
I don't. Well,
most of the time,
we're not. We're mostly.
You can offend anybody with anything.
Well,
nowadays, so
we're mostly not offensive.
Oh,
and if we are
so thankful.
If we are offensive, we try to offend everybody, including ourselves.
And if we offend you, email us.
Even if you're offended, just give us an email, man.
Somebody email us.
Somebody email us, please.
Other than these people sending us ads.
The numbers say we have all these people that are viewing and listening to us and watching us, but they're like ghosts out there. They don't reply. What's the Genesis song? Because there's no reply.
Oh, Genesis could have been some 80s stuff too.
Yeah. I didn't think about that. Abacab.
No.
Invisible Touch.
No.
Whoa.
John
Invisible
John likes
touch.
invisible touch.
Yeah, likes the invisible touch.
I'm touching myself tonight.
You're goddamn right. I like the invisible touch.
What did we learn, Jay? What'd you learn? What'd you learn?
John wishes he was Beyonce.
I do.
I wish I was Beyonce.
Yep.
John, what'd you learn?
I never realized how much I wanted to be Beyonce.
Beyonce.
Sounds like you have a dick in your mouth.
Beyonce.
That's a whole.
What did you learn, John?
I just told you.
Oh no, the Beyonce thing too.
Yeah,
I thought Jay had the Beyonce thing, but all right, you're doing double Beyonce.
Yep. Yeah, it's all about Beyonce.
And I learned that John loves the invisible touch.
Invisible touch.
All right, you primitive screwheads, listen up.
Time to make the chimmy fucking chongas.
You can find us at Bob and John's Podcast at gmail.com, on Buzzsprout.com, and iTunes with the Invisible Touch, or
That Loose and Buttery on the Twitter and Instagram or Facebook Live.
And on our YouTube channel and our Facebook page at Bob and John's Super Duper Variety Power Hour, and on Untapped at Jay's Brew and Brewmaster Pick.
And go check us out at 151online.com. And if you're watching this or listening to this on March 2nd when it comes up, go check us out at Figgins We start at 7 o'clock in Albany. Go check us out. 151online.com.
Wango the tango.
Yeah. Say goodnight, guys.
Hey, good night, guys.
Stadler?
Yeah, what?
Is that it?
Yes, it's over. How'd you like it?
I don't know. I slept through the whole thing.
Well, you didn't miss much. Chico! Don't you put that evil on me, Ricky Bobby! Don't you put that on us!